I haven't met up with my guide yet, so I don't have any information on what we're looking at, but let's not worry about that. We'll just take pictures anyway. This is the money shot right there. Beautiful. Right there. Beautiful.
The bats, vampires. Yeah, that's why they won't. You see, they won't or not? They won't. Yeah. Yeah, please.
I just learned that only about maybe 800 people lived here, and this was a vacation home for the leaders. They would actually carry him up the mountain.
No, it's okay.
It's okay like that?
To Machu Picchu.
What it means a batolith? Batolito. Batolith means large mass of rocks on the surface. So this mountain around is a big rock itself. That means Incas didn't need to go somewhere else
To get the stone.
to get the stones. Exactly, because in the same place we have enough stones. Granite white. Granite white. It's not so easy to break the stones.
Yeah.
It's hard, believe me.
See.
That's why people say aliens came here and built Machu Picchu. Do you think so? Do you think we need aliens to build Machu Picchu? It's the construction of the town. Machu Picchu, the town was built between two geological faults, two fractures on the surface, two geological lines, like that, and here Machu Picchu. Why? To avoid the geological hazards,
Yeah.
you know, tremors and earthquakes.
Earthquakes.
When all around shakes like that, this place remains still.
Just an interesting note, this used to be a mountain peak. The Incas actually flattened that out to build their village. And they don't know how they did that because it was solid stone. That's amazing. Just entering the urban part of Machu Picchu. Up there is where we just came from. Are you allowed to go across there?
Yeah, come on, do it. When they were still working here, building this temple, which is the most important temple, Viracocha is the most important god of the Incas. And
See?
this is the temple, the Viracocha. Suddenly, code cracked, you see no? Code cracked. And they said, no way. Maybe it's not a good place to finish the town here. Maybe the mountain is split into the left side. It's split into the left side. Maybe a few years more, no more room to finish the town, you know? So let's get out of here.
So they left
That's
because
why
of
they,
that?
yeah, that's why they abandoned Machu Picchu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because of that, because the fracture.
Because of that fracture.
Gills, the tail and the tail. You see it?
The guinea pig and the fish.
A fish. People say if you touch the stone all the time, you're gonna get a long lifespan. Understand? Long lifespan.
This is quite a trail he's taking us on. Right below the urban center. He was saying that the life expectancy of the women is 100 years, where the men life expectancy was 50 years of the Inca. Because the men always had to go to work and the women stayed home. Ooh, another treacherous area. So we work our way down the rocks. They're pretty getting wet and slippery. We're getting close to the end of our tour, and unfortunately it is really, really hard. Yes, that's more thunder. Still working our way through this maze to the exit. Got a little waterfall happening. The Incas engineered a draining system into their city so the water would drain and run down the mountain without causing puddles.
Okay, what about you?
It's time to go for an evening walk in Aguas Calientes while I search out a place for dinner. This is one of the cooler little towns that I've been in. There's lots of cool places to eat and things to see and do. And we got this little gaffer here with his nice hat, playing with the puppy. I had my eye on this one little Mexican place up here while I was walking home from my earlier excursions. So I'll go check that out and see, but there's a lot of good choices here. It's not cheap here, as you can imagine. It's all tourist prices, but it's about the same as I would be paying at home on a regular evening, so I'm cool with that. But these are some of the choices that we have. Amazing. I'm just loving my new... Cheers, mate!
Yes.
You having a good night?
Good night.
Anyways, I'm gonna make my way up here and see if I can find that Mexican restaurant I saw earlier. As you can see, they try and drag me into all these places, but I kind of have my heart set on Mexican food tonight, so we will see what we can find. But there are a lot of really good choices. Yes, dinner is good. Had a hankering for Mexican food. Here it is, in this beautiful restaurant.
How was the Machu Picchu, sir?
Machu Picchu was awesome, my friend. It was fantastic. It was everything I thought it would be and more.
You need to come back again the next year. You need to know Huayna Picchu. Huayna Picchu have behind the mountain, okay, meteor cavern and moon temple, third dimension. This is beautiful and it's high.
Okay. Well, next year I'm going to come back and bring my wife. She deserves to see this.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. It's okay. No small children, okay?
No small
No.
children?
Only your wife, you and your wife.
See.
Okay, perfect. Because small children, the road is dangerous.
Yes. Well, I have no small children left. All my children are this big now.
Better for you.
Gracias, senor.
Thank you.
So maybe tomorrow I'll come here for breakfast. Desayunos.
Okay, I wait for you, my friends.
Okay, my friend.
Okay, what is your name?
Duncan.
Chunky, nice to meet you. My name is Lobo.
Robo?
Lobo.
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 Oh,
The
glad
wolf.
to meet you, my friend.
Okay, see
Okay,
you
take
tomorrow.
care. Okay. Just finished dinner and I'm going to head back to the hotel and have something to eat, but it's been a fabulous evening. They entertained me really well at that restaurant. Food wasn't very good, mind you, but anyways, the entertainment was good. They were very hospitable. Happy I was there and I was happy to be there, so all was good. It's a really festive atmosphere tonight, as it probably is every night. But I am done for the evening. I'm going to go and get a good night's sleep. I have a big day tomorrow getting back to where I started from, which was in Santa Maria. So it's a 2-hour walk and 2 more bus rides to get back. Oh, look at you! There, you're having some fun tonight, doing a little dancing. Atta girl. Adios. That is a wrap for me tonight. Just about back at my hostel, and I will be calling it a night. I'm on my way out of Aguas Calientes and on my way back to Hydroelectrica, where I'll catch the colectivas back up to Santa Maria and collect my bike and move on. But we're going to have one last look at the beautiful vistas as I leave. It is beautiful here. Amazing mountains. So steep. This is the Aguas Calientes River that runs through the city of Aguas Calientes, filled with big boulders. I can just imagine what it's like at full flood. Yesterday when I walked in, I didn't have time to stop and take video. But today I've got lots of time to meander down the trail, as I've got 3.5 hours to do a 2-hour walk. So I'll take plenty of video on my way, but this morning we're going to take pictures. I'll show you what it looks like here. These are the mountains that I'm walking through, and it's just a lovely day for a walk, so I'm really happy I'm walking the 10K back. Now I've got to follow these rail lines back to Hydroelectrica, and this is the train they won't let me ride because I'm not a national. I'm not a Peruvian citizen, so I have to walk. But it's a great day to walk and I'm going to enjoy it, so let's go for a walk. To make the walk even more pleasant, there are several of these little aid stations along the way where you can stop and grab a drink, grab a snack, chat with some people. So it's going to be a pleasant day. Here's another one just a few meters down the road. There's also one about 5K halfway that I may stop at for another little rest. But these are the tracks that I have to follow for 10 kilometers to get back to Hydroelectrica. From there, I'll catch a colectivos up to Santa Teresa and then another collectivo up to Santa Maria, where my bike is being stored in a garage at the hostel I stayed at the night before I came down. Hopefully I get there by about 1 o'clock and then I can make my way back towards Cusco. Get about halfway today and then carry on to Puno the next day. This morning it's quite sunny and hot, so it's nice to walk in the shade along the railway tracks. The river's off to my left and in the bottom of this big canyon. Great day for a stroll. Sometimes it's hard to get a glimpse of the river, but I just found this place where I could sneak over and have a quick look. It's an incredible canyon. The riverbed is filled with these massive boulders. At some point they rolled off the mountain or the river exposed them back in history. Today I can take a much more relaxed pace on the way out. Yesterday I was pressed for time because I had to meet my guide at 11 o'clock at the gate up in Machu Picchu. And it was a 2-hour walk in. I had to get to Aguas Calientes, find a hostel, drop off my gear, buy a bus ticket, jump on the bus and race up there. And I got up there right at 11 o'clock, but it took me a few minutes to get off the bus because I was sitting right in the back. And by the time I got to the gate, the guide and the group had left. I had to find a wide spot here along the tracks to let this guy go by. The train I'm not allowed to ride. Okay, part 3. After I got through the gate, the guide said just stay left. So every time I got to a corner, I just turned left. But I was quite happy doing my own tour, seeing what I wanted to see and taking videos and pictures. And I wasn't really too upset, or I wouldn't have been too upset if I didn't run into the guide at all. Half an hour after I started, there was 3 or 4 groups at this one spot overlooking the urban part of Machu Picchu. And this guy yells at me, "Hey, I know you." I looked, "What?" I said, "How do you know me?" He said, "You're Duncan." "Yeah." He says, "You're supposed to be with my group." I said, "What? How'd you recognize me?" He pulled out his phone and showed me a picture of myself. Somehow he got a picture of me and he recognized me. So that's how we reconnected, and I continued on through Machu Picchu with the group, and it was kind of cool. He had a lot of knowledge that I wouldn't have got if I hadn't ran into him, so I was happy with that too. Sometimes I'm walking right beside the tracks or in the middle of the tracks, and every once in a while the trail veers off a little bit and gets away from the tracks. So it's a nice change of pace. I'm lucky it's early in the morning and we're in the shade, as it's a clear sunny day and it gets very hot very quickly. Across the river is a little dwelling. And I don't think there's any roads there, so they have to get across the river on this little cable car. Somehow they pull themselves across with that rope back and forth. Yesterday when I walked in, I wasn't prepared, as I thought I was going to ride the train, so I took one of my dry bags, put all the necessities I'd need for a one-night stay, and carried it like a suitcase, thinking I was going to ride the train. So I wasn't prepared for a 10K walk. I had to figure out a way to carry that dry bag. I carried it in one hand and then the other, and then on my shoulders. But after a couple of kilometers, I was getting tired of that, and it was getting too hot to wear my fleece, so I figured out a way to make a sling out of my fleece and threw it over my shoulder and carried it that way, which made it a little bit more acceptable, but still a pain in the ass. But today, I'm not pressed for time. I bought a backpack, stuffed everything in the backpack, and it's making the walk a lot more pleasant. I could even stop at one of these little comitas to have a snack if I so desire. There's one at the 5K mark. I may do that, but I'm not ready for one yet. Every once in a while, I come across one of these bridges I have to walk across. because it crosses the river. It's not too bad. It's not scary or anything, but it's just another little obstacle I have to negotiate. I still have my buddy. He's been with me for about 4K now. Maybe he's hoping I'll adopt him, but he's not barking. He is pleasant company. Buddy's back there. I don't know, he stopped. Maybe he's intimidated by these other dogs. But this is a comida at the 5K mark. I'm halfway home. This is what's making all the difference. I purchased this backpack in the market yesterday along with 3 alpaca wool sweaters. Carrying things on my back is a lot better than carrying a dry bag like a suitcase. There's my companion sitting right underneath my gear, so can't leave without him. Okay, I'm at about 8.5K. I've got about 1.5 Ks left to go. Hola. Buenos dias. Heading to Aguas Calientes? Yes.
You?
On my way back, I was there yesterday and went up to Machu Picchu yesterday and saw that. And
lots of mosquitoes?
No.
No?
No.
Have you been in the thermals?
Oh, I didn't go into the thermal pools. No. I went that. I went up to Machu Picchu and got soaking wet, and I got back and changed into my dry clothes, and then I had to buy a backpack because I didn't realize I was going to catch a train in yesterday, so I took a dry bag and carried it like a suitcase. And so I bought this backpack there.
And now you're going to walk all the way? No.
Yeah, I'm going to walk all the way to hydroelectric. Yes.
Ah, okay.
Electric, and then catch a collectivo to Santa Maria where my motorcycle is. 20 minutes? Yeah, almost done. Yeah.
How much for us left?
You have about 8.5 kilometers to go. Okay. But there's plenty of places to stop and rest. There's a couple of comidas there where you can get a drink and something to eat.
Is the way nice?
Oh, it's nice. It's a pleasant walk, beautiful day. So.
And how much time you think is?
Well, it takes 2 hours total, so you still got about an hour and 40 minutes. Really beautiful, and it's flat because you're on a rail bed. So, we're taking pictures of each other. Cool. I'm doing a YouTube channel, so yeah, you guys are going to be on YouTube. Is that okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's cool.
Mark my name, huh?
What's your name?
Reut Barak.
Uzbarak.
What is
See,
your name?
Duncan. My name's Duncan.
Duncan.
Yes.
I'll find you on YouTube.
Yes.
What's the name
What
of
is
the
the name
channel?
of the channel?
Dusty Nomad.
Okay.
Dusty
Yeah.
Nomad, nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a
Nomad
phone with you
Internet.
and connected? I can put it right in
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
if you like. Getting close now. I remember this bridge from yesterday near the beginning. It opens up a bit too, so we can have another glimpse of the mountains. Look at that face straight up. Be a rock climber's dream. The last people I talked to said about 20 more minutes and I'll be at the hydroelectrica. This is an interesting tree where the roots have kind of grown right along the side of this rock and embedded themselves in the ground at the bottom of it. Look at this, an overhanging rock through this very narrow part of the canyon. Lots of cool things to see and do on this trail. Check this vantage point out. Massive rocks and exits down there. I just had what would probably be my last break. Ate a few Oreo cookies to give me some more energy, and I should be able to finish this off in about 20 minutes. So where are you guys coming from?
From France.
France! Oh, France! Great!
And you?
Canada!
Canada!
Yes!
Which
Yeah.
city in Canada?
Near Vancouver. It's Kamloops,
Vancouver,
but
okay.
nobody knows where Kamloops is, but it's near Vancouver.
Okay.
Yeah, British Columbia. Yes. What part of France are you from?
Strasbourg, near Germany.
Near Germany?
Yeah. East.
Yeah. Good. So you're on your way to Machu Picchu.
Yes.
Yes.
After 4 days to walking.
4 days of walking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Second day train.
Ah,
Yeah.
good. Well, you're almost there.
Yeah.
Good.
Finally.
Finally. Ah,
Yes.
good for you. It's well worth the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
amazing up there.
Oh, I hope so.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll see tomorrow.
I'm just going to hydroelectrica myself, so
Okay.
yes, and then I'm
Great
going to
to
catch the collectivos up to Santa Maria.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
where my motorbike is stored, so
Oh, great.
yes. Okay, well carry on with your trek.
Thank you.
Enjoy
Yeah,
talking
enjoy
to
the
you.
trip.
Take care.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
There is a full-on restaurant right here on the trail, but I'm only maybe 500 meters from hydroelectric. So I'll go down there. There's places to eat down there as well, and then I can organize my ride on the Colectivo back to Santa Teresa and then up to Santa Maria. Well, that is the end of my walk down the railway. I have to take this trail. There's a bunch of rock stairs to go down to Hydroelectrica, where I will have a snack and figure out how I'm going to get over to Santa Teresa. I'm glad the trail wasn't like this all the way. But, this is just a small part of it. I'm not as young as I used to be, or as spry. I'm still able to walk. I better get prepared to walk like this. My next adventure is going to be a walk along the coast of Portugal. It's another Camino, a Camino de Santiago. It's going to take about 3 weeks, probably about 400 kilometers from somewhere in Portugal up to Santiago. I should be doing a lot more walking like this. I'm sure we're going to run into trails just like this along the coast. It'll be up and down quite a bit, so I've got to improve my fitness level and gain some leg strength. Okay, getting close to the end of the rock stairway and onto the tracks again, and I believe it's about a 500 meter trek to finish this off, where I'll have something to eat. Be done my little walk. Well, this is it. This is the end of the road. Hola! Yes. Yes, I'm going to have something to eat in your restaurant again. Yes. So, there's the Colectivos up there, so I'm going to have something to eat before we go because I'm starving. And then I'll go up and catch one of those. And I am done for the day. Thank you, my dear. That was a wonderful lunch.
Nuevos ranchos.
So, ¿cuánto?
Hay menú al paso a 10 soles.
10 soles?
10 soles, menú.
Menú. Sí. I'll get
Hay
that for you.
bocadillos desde 6 soles hasta 10 soles.
Sí.